Listen to the birds. Beautiful. Okay, so I was thinking no river crossings, and someone forgot to mention there's like, you gotta climb over waterfalls with a backpack. Yay! So this is the path I have to take. This is only the second one. First one was more steep. Anyway, fingers crossed. So, survived that one. But yeah, a little bit precarious with a backpack. Probably wouldn't have been as bad without one, but yeah. So, throws off your balance when you've got a backpack on your back, but not too bad, not as bad as I imagined. Coming down is going to be interesting, so we'll see how we go. Okay, so we've got another one here. This one's not as bad, not as much water. Should be okay. Lots of footing as well. Yeah, I think I'll put my phone away. Oh, that's pretty. So far, so good. So it hasn't been too bad. I think I'm doing a lot better than I expected with the backpack. So yeah, we're about, I think, halfway to our first camp, I think. And then after that, a little bit further on to where we're going to camp for the night. If I was to take a tumble, I would be pretty much dead. Anyway, found a beautiful fallen bird here over here. Where was it? Oh yeah, just over here. Check it out, guys. What a beautiful specimen. I think fallen birds are aggressive, if I remember correctly, but I may be wrong. I often am. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Okay, so finally reached the rainforest section. It's been really hard work because it's quite technically quite difficult. Anyway, it's a bit nicer now because we're out of the sun and in the rainforest. So really lovely and just nice to hear all the birds and the wildlife. Unfortunately, did see some signs of pigs doing some damage along the way, but it's just nice to be here in the rainforest instead of out there in the hot sun. So yeah. Recognize this one? Just listening to all the birds. The wildlife is amazing out here. I'm trying to capture this one bird, but every time I turn it on, he goes quiet. Okay, we made it to base camp. We've got a table and chairs and a nice little spot there and a toilet. And right now I'm parking my butt and I'm not getting up because we've walked a long way. I can't even talk properly. Oh my god. Definitely break it up if you can, because yeah, it's a long walk. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna rest a little, set up the tent, and then I'll do a follow-up video. Okay, so day 2, it's about 6 a.m. and let me slow down because I'm panning too fast. Here we go. That's my little setup. It wasn't perfect. It's never perfect, but one thing's confirmed for me. I've got to get another tent. This tent is not great for hiking. It's right for camping, but it's too fiddly otherwise. Very windy last night. No rain, thank God. I don't think it rained. What else can I say? Yeah, we've decided we're gonna cheat a little bit because it was quite a heavy hike, and we're just concerned if we go back the 23 kilometers. When we go back, there's about 3 or 4 waterfalls we've got to cross, like get down, and it's actually got water in them, so it's quite treacherous. And with a backpack, by the time we get down there at 23 kilometers, we're going to be so exhausted that we were just concerned it would be too dangerous. So we're going to do a bit of a cheat. We're going to keep going forward in that direction. There's a little lookout there, and we're going to ask someone to come and pick us up and take us back to the car. So I think we've achieved a lot yesterday. I don't think we need to do more. We've pushed our bodies as far as they could go. So I think that's plenty. Anyway, so over and out for now, and I'll catch up with you later. So I've overcome my fear of the little camping stoves. I was always terrified I was ever going to burn my fingers or it was going to blow up in my face, but I love this self-igniting little stove. It's really handy. A little screw-on gas can I got from Kmart for $4, and it seems to have lasted us. We had about 2 or 3 cups of tea yesterday, and yeah, I'm about to have the morning one, and yeah, see how it goes in terms of longevity. But for now it seems to be lasting, so I don't think there's any difference between these and the ones you buy from the camping stores, which are double the price or so. Yeah, so I think I'll probably revise my I don't know yet. I mean, I was thinking originally of a little kettle because I'm not going to be cooking when I go hiking. I'll be using like just dry food and then I add the water to it. So it may not be necessary for me to have a huge setup. But on the other hand, it was handy having these 2 pots because I would mix my food in there and then I would put it into there for my meals. So maybe I'll stick with what I've got. I don't know yet. Anyway. Time for breakfast. I wasn't going to have breakfast, but I have food left over, seeing as we're not really hiking and I'm not going to need that just in case. I'm just going to use it up this morning. So you've got the water there. Although they do advise that sometimes there's no water in there, so they do advise you to bring your own. And this is just inside. So just a basic pump flush. It's a composting toilet, hybrid actually. Doesn't stink, which is nice. And they've got the hand sanitizer there, which was actually stocked, so it seems that they do maintain it fairly regularly. As you can see, it's clean and efficient. And what a lovely way to greet the morning after you've been on the phone. Okay, so we had a bit of an adventure. The person who was going to pick us up wasn't able to reach us. They must have taken a different road and they weren't able to get up. And so we got a phone call from them, like the reception was coming in and out. They panically told us, oh, I can't come and get you, we can't reach you. So then we managed to get a lovely couple, Liam and, what was the lady's name, do you remember? Liam and Kate, and they gave us a lift down to the nearest driver reviver where we have reception, and so we're going to get picked up from here. So now we're going to wait here, but yeah, it's been a bit of an adventure, but it looks like we have our rescue on the way, so we should be good. Yeah, so the good thing about when you're hiking is that you're prepared. You can sit up and have a cup of tea. You've got everything you need. So yeah, having a ball. Okay, so this is the trail that we took. So we went from here all the way down up to Mount Mistake, and then we took this path down past the Winder and all the way to Castle View Walkers Camp, and then we got picked up from here because it was just too much to go back. I mean, we could have done it, but we would have been too exhausted, and there is on the way back it would have been quite treacherous coming down the falls with the water, and yeah, we would have been too exhausted. I think there was just too much of a risk that we could have had an accident, I think. So we decided just to play it safe and to finish the journey here. But I think we can agree that this is a fairly substantial hike. Nothing to be ashamed of by quitting here. Actually, oh no, it was over here because yeah, we went to Mount Castle as well. So Mount Castle, Yeah, Mount Castle Lookout. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so just a post-camp debrief. Wanted to just mention the differences between the two camps. So the first one's at the 9 kilometre mark, and that one there is set off a little bit into the bush. It's a very secluded campsite. It's got some lovely logs there in a little round, so it's quite a nice one. It's got a nice clean toilet and water when it's in season. And the second one is at the 23 kilometre mark, and that one is actually a little bit more exposed with views of the range. But obviously because there's a lot less space there, it's a little bit more exposed, a little bit more windy, and expect to have the sound of wind at night time. But again, nice toilet there, and place looks clean and maintained. You can actually access that one from the Castle View Lookout. It's only set in about 700 meters off from that. So you could potentially park your car there and just walk in if you just wanted to have a little overnight camp with the kids, just to introduce them to a little bit of overnight hiking, camping. Then it's a nice place to be able to set up camp and take them for a little walk. So yes, so over and out.